Whenever you see an ad for mutual funds, you'll be told at the end,
mutual fund investments are subject to market risks.
just because they say that this starts just at 11.49 lakhs does not mean you should rush and buy it. On-road price for this car for the base model can go up to 14 or 15 lakhs. So make sure to explore the options and take the right decision for your hard-earned money. My goal in this video is to cover the details and features as much as possible. So watch it till the end. This is the Tata Sierra and it is a stunning looking car, no denying that, but there are things you need to know before you buy. I'll give you a brief idea about the variants first so that you can expect what features may or may not be there in the model you decide to buy. There are almost 24 variants for this car. That's too many options. In simple terms, when we differentiate based on fuel, if you read Revotron, it is a petrol variant. If it is a Cryojet, it is a diesel variant. Then you have Hyperion, which is a turbo petrol variant that churns out more power and is also expensive. Here are the power figures for each of these models. While the diesel one has the highest torque, the turbo petrol gives you more power for the top end. This is how the name of the variants stack up based on the features it comes with. Now for each of these, there are different variants and also varies depending on manual or automatic. This list might exclude some features that are not so important. We are not in the same era where base model used to lack so many features, so all these features are not at all bad. Tata has made sure that important things are not missed out, be it the ones related to safety or the ones that are ideally looked for. But I would have still loved to see these as well. Infotainment touchscreen, rear camera, cruise control, alloy wheels. Now what is your thought about base model? Let me know in the comments so that others can read too. Add 1.5 lakhs more to the base model of the Sierra and you will get all these features. These are a fair number of features which I think will give you a better experience compared to the base model. 26cm infotainment touchscreen, 8 speakers, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, that too wireless, rear camera and cruise control. Most importantly, it misses out on alloy wheels, but this can be a benefit because you can find some other aftermarket accessories for the alloy wheels based on your choice. Coming to the Pure Plus variant, now there are new features added to this, but apart from a fuel such as the rain sensing wipers, rear hidden wiper, USB-C chargers, I don't think there are other features which you would use on a practical basis. Difference between Pure and Pure Plus is 1.5 lakhs. When it comes to features on the Adventure, again there are not many features that are quite important, but I feel there are two that would make a difference for someone who rides the vehicle most of the time in the traffic and he's always on the move. Those are the front parking sensor and the 360-degree camera with blind spot monitor. These are more like safety features, so it would depend on you whether to go for it or not. But the difference between Pure Plus and Adventure is around 50 to 80,000. From this particular variant, you will start to notice that most of the features are towards giving you a premium feel of the car when you are riding it or when you are sitting in the back. Mood lights, the boss mode, thigh support for the front rows, adjustable rear headrest and those kind of things. Here are the features of the accomplished variants. The electronic starts to increase and it becomes more complicated with the features list as well, such as the ADAS level 2 with 13 key features, and heads-up display with multicolor guides, Dolby Atmos, 8 JBL black speakers. These kind of things will also give you again a better experience to the car's comfort and the ride quality. So if someone who is into having a lot of features, one of the variants that you can go for is this one if you want to cut short on the top end budget. Coming to the Accomplished Plus, the top end variant, it includes host of features and this is a total feature loaded car. Just to give you an example, the Era connected car tech will give you access to things like locking and unlocking the doors, activating lights and so many things that too remotely. You also get ADAS L2 Plus with 22 key features, welcome and goodbye animation, some of the things you can read about it. To end the conversation on the variants, this is the final version and you will get everything that is on the car. Now remember, the more the number of electronics in the car, the higher the chances of having an issue with the electronics package altogether. From the exterior, you can see that the stance is very dominant. The front gets long and slim LED DRLs. Headlights are well laid out in tandem with the design. The black glossy grille gives it an aggressive face too. This is a subjective aspect, isn't it? Let me know in the comments how you liked it. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. The side profile is where the design starts to feel different. A lot of people say this is based on older Sierra. Sure, well, up to some extent. But if this were the first ever Sierra, then the appreciation for the overall design would have been very elevated and exclusive to Tata. It gets the flush door handles with these little guiding lights. Up to 19-inch alloy wheels make it look tall. Some variants do not get the 19 inches though. It appears like there is already a lot of stuff in the board from the outside. Let's head over for the interiors now. Now when we talk about the interiors, we got to give credit to Tata's here. The layout is beautiful and sophisticated. I'm in love with this upholstery, panoramic sunroof, screens and overall space inside the car. But remember, the model that I'm showing to you is the top end variant, so some of the features might not be available. This is only a 5-seater car for now, but if you are familiar with the Defender, it has an extended version which is a 7-seater car. For some reason it also feels like Tata will do something similar for this one in the future, but fingers crossed. Not much a fan of the steering wheel, but you get the steering mounted controls depending on the variant again. For the ones who got the cash and prefers automatic, then the top end variant automatic is the most expensive one among all these cars. For the people thinking of automatic gear shifts, there are two options available, the torque converter and the dual clutch transmission variant. This is a bit complex topic, but in short, torque converter is fairly reliable compared to the DCTs, but they are not as quick as the dual clutch transmissions in gear shifts. But remember, DCTs cost fair amount in maintenance terms. If you drive mostly in the traffic, then torque converter is the best. If you drive 90% in the long rides, then you may choose DCT. Again, the service cost will be a little higher. If we talk about the cons, panel gaps are still there. There may not be as much as the other products from Tata, but if your eyes see it, you'll be reminded that you own a Tata. The diesel variant only churns out 116 horsepower, and that is quite low for a heavy car like this. If you opt for say XUV 7XO, then you will have a better power figures. Amongst all the powertrains, only the turbo petrol sounds to be the right one for people looking for punchy driving experience. But for someone who is not buying it based on powertrain, then diesel shouldn't be a bad idea too. So that's it in this video. Let me know in the comments what do you guys think of this video and the overall variants of the car. I would love to hear your opinion. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, like and share.